Welcome back to Tech Forward. Today, we're diving into the seismic shift happening in consumer tech, and it's all about one acronym, AI. It feels like every company is in an all-out sprint, but the game just changed with Apple's big entry.
It really did, Alex. Apple's announcement of Apple Intelligence is less of an entry and more of a strategic redefinition of the race. They're embedding generative AI right into the core of iOS 18, and their approach is fundamentally different.
So is this just Apple's version of ChatGPT?
Not quite, and that's the brilliant part. Their strategy is on-device first. Most tasks will be handled right on your iPhone, which is a huge win for privacy and speed. Only the really complex stuff gets sent out, either to Apple's own private cloud or, with your permission, to OpenAI's GPT-4o.
And that hybrid model is a masterstroke. It lets Apple avoid the insane computational costs and privacy headaches of a fully cloud-based system, while still offering top-tier capabilities. It's a very pragmatic way to neutralize the head start that Google and Microsoft had.
Exactly, and by pushing this out to over 1 billion users in one go, they create an ecosystem advantage overnight. It forces competitors like Samsung and Google to seriously accelerate their own on-device AI plans.
That brings up the hardware side. The smartphone market itself feels like it's hit a bit of a wall in terms of physical innovation. Is AI the next big selling point?
Absolutely. With form factors plateauing, AI is the new frontier for differentiation. The success of something like a future Samsung Galaxy S26 will depend entirely on how well it integrates on-device AI with the latest chips.
Which all comes down to one thing: computational power. All these amazing AI features we're talking about require a staggering amount of it. This has kicked off what I'd call an AI infrastructure gold rush.
A gold rush? Lay that out for us, Ben. What kind of scale are we talking about?
The scale is almost hard to comprehend. Take Anthropic. They're in a multi-billion-dollar deal to secure over 1 million of Google's special AI chips. Or look at OpenAI, reportedly planning a 6-gigawatt AI data center. That's enough to power millions of homes.
It's an arms race for computing power, and it creates a huge barrier to entry. This game heavily favors the big, well-capitalized players, the Amazons, Googles, and Microsofts of the world who own the cloud.
Okay, so there's this massive investment in infrastructure and a rush to integrate AI. But is it actually working? Is it providing real value?
That is the multi-trillion-dollar question, Alex, and right now there's a huge value gap. One study found that up to 95% of corporate AI projects are failing to deliver a positive return on investment.
95%? That's an astonishing failure rate.
It is. It shows that many companies are just chasing the hype. They're launching these massive, generalized AI projects without clear business goals. The risk, both financially and reputationally, is enormous.
And that execution risk is getting squeezed from the other side by regulators. The EU is already investigating companies like Meta and TikTok under its Digital Services Act, looking at algorithmic transparency.
And the penalties for that are serious, right?
Very serious. Fines can be up to 6% of a company's global annual revenue. That forces companies to open up their black box algorithms, which can slow down innovation. It's a brand new and very expensive cost of doing business.
So you have this pincer movement. Shareholders demanding ROI from these huge AI investments on one side, and regulators demanding costly transparency and safety measures on the other. It's a very tough environment.
We're also seeing the user experience fragment a bit. It's not just about AI in your search bar anymore. What's happening on that front?
The battle for the AI interface is heating up. OpenAI is reportedly building its own web browser to compete directly with Google and Microsoft. Meanwhile, Anthropic launched a coding assistant to target a specific professional niche. We're moving beyond a single search box.
And this is eroding traditional information sources. Wikipedia has reported a major drop in human readers because people are getting summarized answers from AI, but with studies showing these AIs struggle to separate fact from opinion, there's a real risk of misinformation spreading at scale.
So as we wrap up, what's the key takeaway for anyone in this space?
The focus has to shift from speculative hype to disciplined execution. Apple has set the new standard for an integrated, privacy-focused experience. That's the bar everyone else has to meet now.
And I'd add, you have to be ruthless about ROI. Audit your AI projects. Kill the ones that aren't delivering value and focus on smaller, high-impact wins. That's how you bridge that 95% value gap.
Right. So it's not about having the biggest AI model, but about delivering real measurable value and earning user trust in a world that's getting more complex by the day. Chloe, Ben, thanks so much for breaking this all down for us.